Hello students, welcome back. Let us take a look at the last question. That's question number 12 of exercise 8.1, chapter 8, quadrilaterals. It's been given that quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium wherein AB is parallel to DC and AD and BC are equal to each other. We need to prove these four things, that is angle A is equal to angle B, angle C is equal to angle D. So the top angles and the bottom angles out here for the trapezium, we need to prove that they are equal. Also, I need to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. We will see that we will join the diagonals and then we will try to prove these triangles congruent. And also we need to prove that diagonal AC and diagonal BD are equal. So, these two sections we will see after construction. Now, first of all, to prove that angle A is equal to angle B and angle C is equal to angle D, what we will do is, see, for a trapezium we can't really prove much until and unless there is a construction, or the only thing that we have here is AD and BC are equal and AB and CD are parallel. Using these, it isn't really quite easy to prove that A is equal to B, angles A and B are equal and C and D are equal. So, what I will do is, I will try and reconstruct this to a parallelogram such that I extend the line AB and connect a line from C on this line that we extended until point P such that CP is parallel to AD. Okay, so what do we have now? That CP is parallel to AD. So now if you look at this parallelogram so formed, that is quadrilateral ADCP, what do you notice? You have AB is parallel to DC, right? And therefore you can also say that AP is parallel to DC. We have CP is parallel to AD, this is given. Therefore, what can I say? That the given that this quadrilateral so formed, that is APCD is a parallelogram. Let us go ahead and prove this first and then we will see the later sections. So, I will say prove. So, first I need my construction, extend line AB until point P such that a line segment from C to P is parallel to AB to AD. Therefore, what can I say? That AB is parallel to CP. AD is parallel to CP. Let us mark this as 1. So, what do I have? Now, in quadrilateral APCD, I have AD parallel to CP, this is from 1, and also what do I have? I have AB parallel to DC. Which implies that AP is parallel to DC, correct? Therefore, what can I say? Quadrilateral APCD is a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel. Let us mark this as 2. So, now let us see the proof for angle A is equal to angle B. How do we prove this? Now, we know that quadrilateral ADCP is a parallelogram. Therefore, what do I have? AD is equal to CP. Why? Because they are the opposite sides of a parallelogram. So, that is why they are equal, but it is given that AD is equal to BC. Therefore, CP is equal to CB. Now, if you take a look at this triangle CBP, you have both the sides, these two sides equal to each other. Therefore, I have these two angles equal to each other. Let us prove this much and proceed further. So, I have marked this as 2. I'll say quadrilateral APCD is a parallelogram, therefore, and I'll say from to, therefore I have AD is equal to CP, opposite sides of parallelogram. Let's mark this as 3, but I've been given that AD is equal to CP, correct? So what do I get from, one second, AD is equal to BC, these two. So therefore I can say that CP is equal to BC because equals that are equal to the same thing are equal to each other. Therefore I have CP is equal to BC. Let's mark this as 5 and say that these are the from 3 and 4. So now I have CP is equal to BC. Therefore, if you notice your CBP, triangle CBP, you will have the base angles equal because it forms an isosceles triangle because CP is equal to BC. That is, two sides of your triangle are equal. So let's see the opposite angles for CP first. So for CP I have angle CBP is equal to angle, for BC the opposite side is angle CPB, and I'll say base angles for isosceles triangle CBP. Let's mark this as statement number 5. Okay. So now if you notice, you have angle CBA plus angle CBP is equal to 180 degrees through the linear pair axiom. Why? Because AB is a straight line and BC is standing on it. So I'll say AP angle ABC plus angle CBP is equal to 180 degrees through the linear pair axiom. Let's mark this as 6. Also, if you notice, you have parallel lines AD and PC for quadrilateral ADCP, and AP is the transversal. Therefore, angle A plus angle P is going to be equal to 180 degrees through because they form the interior angles on the same side of the transversal AP. So let's write this down. I have AD is parallel to PC, opposite sides of parallelogram ADCP. And AP is the transversal. Therefore, I have angle DAP plus angle CPA is equal to 180 degrees. I'll say interior angles on same side of transversal AP. Let's mark this as 7. So what do you get from 6 and 7? From 6, 7, 7 you get the left hand sides equal because both are equal to 180 degrees, right? Therefore, I'll say angle ABC plus angle CBP is equal to angle DAP plus angle CPA from 6 and 7. So now if you notice, over here you have CPB and you have CPA. So let's see, I'll take a look at CPB and CPA. They are the same angles, right? So instead of CPB, I will consider CPA. So let's write this. Therefore, angle ABC plus angle CBP is equal to angle DAP plus angle CPB, because I'll say that B lies on AP. But what do you have? You have CBP and CPB equal to each other. It's proved here. So if you subtract equals from equals, the remainders are going to be equal. Therefore, I will say that angle ABC is equal to angle DAP, since angle CBP is equal to angle CPB. I'll say from 5. Right? So if you take a look at angle ABC and angle DAP, you have ABC here and DAB here. But you need DAB, right? Correct? Because this is our construction. We have just been given a trapezium ABCD. So let's just rewrite this. Therefore, I'll say angle ABC is equal to angle DAB, since B lies on AP, which implies that angle B is equal to angle A, which is what we need. We just need that angle A is equal to angle B. So it's the same thing, right? Angle A is equal to angle B. So this was about my first section. So we need to prove that angle C is equal to angle D. So if you notice, we have parallel lines AB and DC. This is given already for my trapezium ABCD. Therefore, and AD is the transversal. So I will have angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degrees through the interior angle theorem, wherein A and D lie on the same side of my transversal AD. Similarly, I have angle B plus angle C is 180 degrees, again through interior angle theorem, for parallel lines AB, DC and transversal BC. Therefore, what can I say? That angle A plus angle D is equal to angle B plus angle C. But we have just proved that angle A and B are equal. Therefore, angle D plus angle C is going to give me 180 degrees. Angle D is going to be equal to angle C. So let's write this down for my second section. I have AB is parallel to DC and AD is the transversal. Therefore, angle A is equal to, angle A plus angle D is going to be equal to 180 degrees. I'll say interior angle theorem. Let's mark this as 8 and this as 9. Also, I have AB is parallel to DC and BC is my transversal. Therefore, I have angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees through the interior angle theorem. Let's mark this as 10. Therefore, from 9 and 10, we have the left hand sides equal because the right hand sides both are 180 degrees. Therefore, I will say that angle A plus angle D is equal to angle B plus angle C. But we have angle A and B equal, right? Therefore, angle D and C are also going to be equal, because if you subtract equals from equals, and the remainders are equal. So, since we do not have much space, I am erasing this section. Let's see if we have proved anything over here. Angle CPB, base angles. So, angle CPB is equal to angle CBP. Okay. CP is equal to BC. So I'll say angle A plus angle D is equal to angle A plus angle C, because what do we have? We have angle B and A equal from 8. Since angle B is equal to angle A. So if you subtract equal from equals, that is these two terms, if you subtract, my remainders are going to be equal. Therefore, angle D is equal to angle C, which is what we needed to prove. That is, angle C and D are equal. It's the same thing. Now we need to prove that triangle ABC and triangle BAD are congruent. So if you notice, we will have triangle ABC and triangle BAD. So how do you draw these triangles? Since you want ABC, you connect diagonal you join points A and C to draw diagonal AC, and you join points B and D to draw the diagonal BD. So now do our triangles look complete? Triangle ABC. So I have triangle ABC and triangle BAD. So let's draw these over here. So I have AB, ABC and BAD. So how do I prove them congruent to each other? First of all, it's given that these two sides are equal. This is already given. This is the common side. AB is equal to BA. And what else can we show as equal? We just proved that angle A and angle B are equal. We proved this over here in 8. Therefore, the two triangles are congruent by the SAS test of congruence, S, A and S. Okay, so let's prove this. So my third section, I'll draw construction, draw diagonals AC and BD. Correct? Therefore, in triangle ABC and triangle BAD, or rather triangle BAD and triangle ABC, or ABC and triangle BAD. So ABC is out there. I have BC is equal to DA. This is given. And I have angle A is equal to angle B. I'll say from 8. Also, AB is equal to BA because it's the common side. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD by the side angle side test of congruence. Now I need to prove that diagonal AC is equal to diagonal BD. So since we have already proved these two triangles congruent, you can simply say that you have AC equal to BD by the corresponding pair of congruent triangles. So let's just erase this side. Let's mark this as equation 10. Fourth section, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. I'll say from 10. Therefore, AC is equal to BD, corresponding pair of congruent triangles. If you see here, A corresponds to B and C corresponds to D. So you even have it in the right order. So this was about the last sum, that is question 12 of exercise 8.1. We'll take a look at the other sections in the next classes. Thank you.
Hope this video increased your knowledge. For more such videos and a completely free educational content, log on to www.epathshala.org or visit our ePathshala YouTube channel. We have each and every question solved for maths, physics, chemistry and biology. So subscribe our channel, share with your friends, like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter handle for regular updates and important educational tips, and also win ePathshala goodies. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe this channel and enjoy the freedom of education.